Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a WIP and chat, long overdue WIP and chat, diamond painting WIP and chat. Really haven't been feeling like diamond painting, but I felt like maybe I should put out a diamond painting WIP and chat for my diamond painting subscribers. Feel like I haven't put out a video for you guys in quite some time, and maybe it's time for a little update of what's been going on with me, and a little chit chat, I guess. So we're gonna work on a square together. We're working on the canvas cherries. Yes, I still have not finished cherries. We are 3 rows away from finishing. I should have been finished with this by now. I should have been finished with this months ago. But I just put it away. And life got in the way. So what else can I say? So we're working on a square today. Will I continue to work on it after today's video? I don't know. Maybe I will just work on it when I just do these little WIP and chat videos. Maybe that's when I'll work on it. I don't know. So all I know is we're going to work on a square today together. We are on her nose and the top part of her Cupid's bow of her lips today. So yes, we are on her face. So we're on her nose. So this is exciting. We're on face. It's always exciting to be, at least on this channel, it's always exciting to do face. So I always separate the square. Working with the same diamond painting pen I've been working with. My Flawla, I can never pronounce this, diamond painting tray from Etsy. And I am working with my Rosemud Original Formula Kentucky Bourbon Scented Diamond Painting Putty in my pen. And I got my tweezers. So I think we'll just start. I mean, her face is nothing but confetti, so we'll just start in the corner and work our way in. I think that's our best bet. So looks like our first, we got, this looks like a little letter E. Let me see. I got my grid next to me here. That's a lowercase letter E, number 35. I don't know when's the last time I diamond painted. Can't tell you the last time I crafted. I've been doing my nails. Oh, see, I did my nails today. I just got done doing my nails. I haven't been doing Legos. I haven't been diamond painting. I have been crocheting a little bit. Just recently I started crocheting. But I haven't even been crocheting at all either. Haven't been doing that. I've just about been doing my nails from week to week. I've fallen into quite a bit of a depression. What else can I say? My weight loss journey has grown into quite a bit of a struggle. I stopped losing weight. I think I told you that this maybe in a previous video. maybe in my latch hook video, but I don't know how many of you guys watched the latch hook video. I don't think that it got that many views. Maybe because people aren't into latch hook. So maybe I'll just let you guys know now. My weight loss journey has come to a complete standstill. I have completely stalled out. I am stuck in the 180s as far as weight is concerned. I am being treated by the psychiatrist and therapist in therapy for binge eating disorder. You know, no secrets here. I'm just, you know, I don't hide anything on this channel. Yeah, I'm on medication for it. I'm in therapy for it. Is it really helping? No. The therapy isn't helping. The medication is not helping. Nothing is really helping. I am really riding the struggle bus, you guys. Oh, I'm very sorry if you hear tons of background noise. It is like the 70s, 80s outside. I have my windows open. I have my fan on. So trucks are going by. Background noise. So sorry. Yes. So my weight loss journey is not going well anymore, or is not going as planned. I am not consistently losing weight anymore, and it's becoming depressing. I'm not gaining any weight, which is I guess that's a good thing. But I'm not losing, which is also not a good thing. I should, at this stage, I'm only 7 months, 7 months post-op, 7 months out of surgery. I should still consistently be losing weight. Even if I would have a small 2-week stall, 3-week stall, I should still be able to come out of that stall and then get back to losing weight. But that hasn't seemed to be the case. I have been stalled out for about 2 months now. It has been completely frustrating, very depressing, and extremely irritating at times. I'm at a loss for words. I gave up 80% of my stomach permanently to lose weight. And I'm not losing weight. And now I have a binge eating disorder. I'm at a loss for words. Did I ever think I would struggle with an eating disorder? No. I guess maybe I've always struggled with an eating disorder, and I've never fully admitted it, because maybe I've always had one, because would I have been almost 250 pounds if I didn't have some sort of eating disorder? Maybe I shouldn't say eating disorder because we're on YouTube. An eating problem, okay? I have an eating problem. But yeah, I have a disorder, I guess I never fully admitted it. I never took care of it. And then I went ahead with surgery, and now I have a full-blown problem that it hasn't been taken care of, then I have to deal with when I'm trying to lose weight. It's terrible. It's really, really, really terrible. 36. Just picking out my next color, you guys. 36. Where is 36? Here. So it's the, you know, if you know anybody who's had depression, or if you have struggled with depression yourself, you know, as well as anybody is the next, when you have depression, you don't feel like doing your normal activities. You know, I gave up diamond painting. I stopped diamond painting. I stopped crocheting. I was doing my nails, but my shopping addiction got really out of control. I blew up a $700 credit card bill. Okay, guys, that's an effing problem. Now I have a $700 credit card bill that I have to deal with. And on top of it, they just cut a day off. They just cut hours at work. So now I lost hours at work, and now I'm making even less money. So now I can't afford to pay the credit card bill off. So now I've had to do something that I said I'd never do. I went out and applied for another job, not to quit the job that I'm at. I applied for a second job, like another part-time job. I always said I wouldn't work a second part-time job after crossing guard. I would never work another second job again. I was done after crossing guard. But here I am. I just got hired. Your girl just got hired at I don't know if you guys have this establishment in the state you live in, or if you heard about this place through social media. It's called Crumble. It's called Crumble. It's Crumble Cookie. They make gourmet cookies. You may have heard influencers talking about it, or heard somebody on YouTube eating those cookies. Yeah, I got hired at a Crumble Cookie franchise to be a baker decorator. Do I want to work a second friggin' job? No. I'm already tired enough working the hours I work at my first job. You know, I do enough. And what is this? And Grandma has a surgery coming up May 6th. She's having her knee replacement done. So I kind of can't afford to be, like, excuse my language, I can't be fucking around, you know, working till 9 o'clock at night at a second job. I need to be home taking care of her, because she can't be up walking around with a brand new knee replacement. I have to be cooking dinner, bringing her food, bringing her drinks, helping her going to the bathroom, helping her going to take a shower, you know, bringing her to her bed. After I get out of work at 1 o'clock out of my normal job. But no, I took a job after I get out at 1 at Stop and Shop Bakery. I took a job from 3 to 9, 4 days a week at another bakery to pay for a credit card bill that I racked up in my depression because of my weight loss problem. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? Because my current job cut hours, cut everybody's hours. Well, they didn't cut the full-timers' hours. They cut the part-timers' hours. Don't you just love that? And it's not the season to be cutting hours, because everybody's starting to go on vacations. And when people go on vacations, they give the extra hours to part-timers to work. So why are they cutting hours? You know, I don't get it. They cut hours in January and February after Christmas. That's when you cut hours. You don't cut hours close to summer. You never do that. So I'm in a quite a bit of a pickle, you guys. My grandmother just had a talk with me the other day. She really, even though I just got hired, I'm supposed to start Monday at this job. She really doesn't want me to take the job. Not only because, you know, I'm supposed to be taking care of her, but she doesn't want me to take the job because she knows damn well by me taking a second job, eventually, I'm not going to be able to handle it, having a second job, and I'm going to have a mental breakdown somewhere. If not now, somewhere in the near future, I'm going to have a mental breakdown. Yeah. She knows me all too well. I'm going to effing lose my shit somewhere down the line, working extra hours at another bakery, 9 o'clock at night. It's just, that's not really who I am. I don't work second jobs, part-time jobs, and I don't work past a certain time. I work daytime jobs. I don't be working evening shifts. You know, I like being home in the evening. I don't work past 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm always home with my family. So, I don't know, maybe this was a bad move on my part. I did, however, go in and tell my boss that I went and got a second job, and she wasn't even happy to hear that. And she, I didn't tell you guys, I signed up for the Rising Stars program at my current bakery job, my normal job. The Rising Stars program is the program a part-timer signs up to be trained to become a full-timer, to start getting 40 hours a week once you complete that program. And sometimes you can even become a manager at the end of that program. I don't want to become a manager. That's too much paperwork. I just want to become a full-timer. I just want 40 hours. Yeah. But my boss has been out with her gallbladder, getting her gallbladder removed. So she wasn't aware that I signed up for the program. So she hasn't been around to train me. She wasn't aware of what has been going on. And nobody has made her aware since she has come back to work. She has made me aware that there is maybe a 50-50 shot possibility that there may be an open position immediately that I could take in the bakery called a full-time backup, which means instead of completing the program first, because I already have enough knowledge under my belt, I already know a lot of the full-timers position. I already know a lot of the full-timers job position. They can start giving me 40 hours right away, and I can start doing the duties of a full-timer and getting the hours of a full-timer and the pay of a full-timer, and then get trained in the Rising Stars program as I go. But they would have to cut hours of the other part-timers in the department in order for me to get that position. So I don't know if they're willing to do that to other people in order to give me that spot. You know, you got to cut corners in order for other people to move up. I don't know if they're willing to do that to other people, even though I have 7 years over the other, you know, I have seniority over all the other part-timers. I don't know. I just don't know. But my grandmother, I did inform my grandmother of this possibility of what could possibly happen. And she did tell me if they do offer me the full-timer backup position, that I am to nicely go into the cookie crumble bakery second job that I just, you know, got, and quit the job. Because she doesn't want me having that job and a full-time job. She thinks that will be too much. And I guess I can agree with her. But it's a little insulting to think that people doubt me, that I wouldn't be able to handle a full-time job and a second job. That would be a lot of moolah that I would be bringing in, you know. I would be able to pay off my credit card bill and save money and have spending money on top of it, you know. But I don't know. But yeah, just by taking the full-time position at my current job, if it was offered to me, that would put me in a better financial position than what I am in currently. So yeah, guys, say a prayer for me. say some prayers for me, or go to church and light a couple candles for me, that my weight loss journey gets back on track. Light a candle that I get the full-timer backup position at work, and then I can quit the second job. Light a candle that my grandmother's surgery goes well. She makes it through her knee replacement surgery just fine. Yeah, we need some prayers in this household. We need Jesus. Because we're riding the struggle bus over here. We really are. It has been a rough couple weeks, couple months. As you see, I haven't been on here to chit chat with you guys. I haven't been buying a single diamond painting. You guys would be proud of me. Yes, I spent my money on other things, but I have not bought a single diamond painting. I've been good. I wish listed a bunch of diamond paintings, but I have not bought any. I have not bought any coloring books. I wish listed coloring books, but I did not buy any. Yeah, I've been pretty good about that. Yeah, I have not done any coloring either. Yeah, that's it. I couldn't think of what other craft I haven't been doing that I do normally do. I haven't been doing any adult coloring either. Yep, I haven't had any interest in doing that. It's just very strange. I just lost all interest in everything so suddenly. It's really unfortunate. But I miss my diamond painting buddies. But I think in the midst of everything, my channel has been doing pretty good. I think we're at 912 subscribers. We're almost at 1,000. We're almost there, you guys. We're at the cusp. I can feel it. We're almost there. Some of my shorts, I've been uploading some shorts of like some of my finished like nails, and they have been getting over 1,000 views. They have been doing really well. So yeah, I don't know. My nail videos have been what's been getting views. But unfortunately, I promised my grandmother I wouldn't order from Temu for quite some time. I got my last package in from Temu about, I think, last week. Easter. I got my last package in on Easter. And it was a bunch of makeup. And I figured nobody would really be interested in a makeup video. I didn't think any of my nail people would be interested. I didn't think any of my diamond painting or my craft friends would be interested in a makeup video. I figured it would be a video that wouldn't get too many views, so it would be a complete, utter waste of time. So I just enjoyed opening up all that makeup by myself and putting it all away. And I had bought new organizers for all my new makeup and stuff, and I've been enjoying using it and stuff like that, but I didn't bother making a video for it. No. I know I did new videos like the jewelry videos, you know, those did okay, you know, somewhat okay, but for some reason something told me not to do the makeup video. I don't know. I didn't want to add too much new stuff to the channel, because I just had a feeling that maybe that would hurt the channel if I just kept adding new stuff into the mix. So I just decided not to do a makeup video. 42. So what else is new? Let me tell you what else is new. So I've been having this awful pain, this awful burning pain in the middle of my back, just about the same spot where your bra, the buckle of where your bra sits. This burning pain. My skin is sensitive in that spot. Underneath the skin burns. It hurts. It aches. It doesn't feel like I hurt myself, but it hurts. It burns. There's no other describing it but burning pain. I've been dealing with it for over a month. And I finally went into my primary doctor. And they said, go to physical, we'll send you to OMT, our physical therapist, our in-house physical therapist, since we don't know what it is. They looked at my skin. They saw no rashes. They saw no bruising. So they couldn't diagnose what it was. Okay, get this. So 2 weeks go by. I go to the physical therapist. She has a look at my skin. She asks me what my symptoms are. I'm telling her I'm burning. I feel like I'm on fire. And my skin is very, very sensitive. I can't even wear a bra. Like, it just hurts to wear clothes. It feels like nerve pain. You know, that's the best description I can give. It feels like it's nerve pain. So after she does a full examination, here's what I have to say. The physical therapist doctor finally sits down and tells me, you have shingles. You have a rare case of shingles, where there's two forms of shingles, apparently. There's the shingles that everybody knows about, where you get the blistering rash on top of the skin. There's the rare case of shingles where it's under the skin, which is hard to diagnose because doctors always look for the rash above the skin. That's how they diagnose it. If they don't see a rash, they automatically think it's not shingles. Well, that's why the primary doctor brushed me off and just sent me to physical therapy thinking I hurt myself because they didn't see a rash. Well, I have the rare case of shingles. It's underneath my skin, you guys. Believe it or not. I have been sitting for a month with shingles underneath my skin. And I've been sitting for a month without treatment. Doesn't it just get worse for me? Doesn't my luck get worse and worse? It's terrible. So they start me on an antiviral medication called Valtrex for about a week. Then they start me on a nerve pain medication, gabapentin. You may have heard of it. 300 milligrams 3 times a day. Where's my tweezers? Where's my tweezers? Oh. And then send me on my way, and then I have to come back in a week for a follow-up. Okay. A week goes by. I'm almost finished with the medication. I'm still in excruciating pain. I get examined by the doctor again. He just couldn't believe it that it was shingles that I had. So they upped the dosage of the gabapentin to 600 milligrams 3 times a day. And now they're sending me to pain management because I am in so much excruciating pain from this. Guys, let me tell you, the pain I am in, to have a t-shirt brush against my skin is so goddamn painful. To wear a bra is excruciating. And I'm wearing a sports bra. I can't even wear a bra that buckles with a clasp. That's out of the question. I'm wearing a sports bra, and the sports bra is just enough. I can't even tolerate. I'm just about tolerating the sports bra. I have to wear a sports bra because, you know, I'm heavy. I'm heavy on top. It would be very noticeable that I'm not wearing a bra out in public. So, you know, I have to wear a bra at least out in public. And to work and stuff like that. But let me tell you, it is just every single day I am in, and this gabapentin, this nerve medicine they have me on is doing nothing. It's doing jack shit. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything to help. And my grandmother has a pain medication left over from my grandfather, Tramadol. I don't think it's narcotic. I think it's like an alternative. I've been taking that from time to time when it's excruciating, because Tylenol doesn't even help. You know, Tylenol is a bunch of bullshit. And because I have a gastric sleeve, I'm not allowed to take any Advil, Motrin, Excedrin. I'm not allowed to take any NSAIDs because it will cause ulcers in my new stomach. So there you have it, folks. I'm dealing with shingles, depression, weight loss issues, binging disorder. I'm a whole friggin' mess. I'm just a mess. Sorry guys, I had to pause. I had to go take my meds. Yeah, just day to day life is living in excruciating pain now. It's terrible. It's debilitating. And the doctor tells me that the shingles could last months to a year, which sent me through the roof, because I can't imagine living in this type of pain for that amount of time. I hope I don't have to live with this for that amount of time. I really hope not. So light another candle for me at church, you guys, that my shingles goes away very soon. Because I can't take much more. It hurts so bad. The only time I get relief is when I go to bed at night, because I'm a stomach sleeper. And I sleep on my stomach, and I'm not, you know, I'm not on my back. And I take pressure off my back. So now my grandmother wants to go out to eat after my nutritionist just got done lecturing the household about my eating habits. She wants to go to a restaurant out to eat tonight. So we're going out to this Caribbean restaurant tonight. So we'll see. Hopefully there's some good choices there for me to make. 24. So how has the weather been in the states that you guys have been living in? Has it been getting warm? Last night I had to turn on my air conditioner in my bedroom. Okay, it was like the 80s. It was in the 80s. So we had to, and we're, you know, we live up like in attic space. We're like in a finished attic. So yeah, it was just way too hot. So we turned on the air conditioner just for like an hour or two, until at least the sun went down, and then until it got dark out. And then once it got dark out, it cooled down quite a bit, and then we were able to open up the windows, because then there was like a breeze outside, and then it cooled down quite a bit, and then we left the windows open all night. So then it was pretty nice outside. But I just pray that this summer we're about to roll into, you guys, isn't like the summer we just came out of, where it was like heat wave, because I planted a little garden on the deck. I started a little garden on my grandmother's deck. So far I have some cherry tomatoes and some red peppers, and what else did I have? Some strawberries. And what else do I have? Oh, some romaine lettuce. And I think that's it. We're going to get some other things too, but that's just for starters. They didn't have too many things out yet because it's still too early in the season. But yeah, that's what we have so far. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it's not too hot, because we don't want to roast our plants to death. And then my plant, my lily plant, that died off so early, it was just coming back so nice. Last summer it was blooming so nice, but it just as it was blooming really nice, it died really, really quickly because of the heat. It didn't even have a chance. As it was blooming, it died. So it's starting to grow again. So hopefully this year I get a nice bloom from it. So crossing my fingers we don't have like heat waves, because I don't want my plants outside. I don't want my crops and stuff to die. I'll be devastated. So, are you guys doing any gardening this year? Do any of you normally do a garden or any flowers outside of your houses or in your backyards? So, my grandmother used to have one in her, like her backyard, in her dirt and in the ground, but she didn't want it anymore, and she seeded the ground and grew grass in that spot. So now the little garden we have are all in pots. So this is going to be a new experience for everybody this year. Oh, wee. So I've been shopping the you know, Joann's is my Joann's, the craft, you know, the fabric store is coming to an end. I don't know when. I mean, they said towards the end of May. And I've been showing up like every week to shop there and see what the warehouse is sending in trucks to the, you know, to the store, because the warehouse is sending new stuff every week. So I'm grabbing whatever I can while I can from Joann's. I know, I mean, I know some of you guys aren't crocheters, you're just diamond painters, but if any of you guys are crocheters, I don't know if you heard the news, if you have a Joann's near you, that the Big Twist yarn has been picked up by Hirschner's, which is a yarn company that sells yarn online, and they do mail order service through the mail. You can buy online and get it through the mail, shipped by mail. So yeah, they have picked up Joann's house brand yarn, but nobody knows which particular yarns of Big Twist yarn they're going to be selling. So that's the mystery so far. Nobody knows yet. Hopefully they pick the good ones of the popular ones. And hopefully they don't overprice them when they start selling them, because not for nothing, Hirschner's charges a lot for shipping. I wish another yarn company could have picked. I like Hirschner's, I really do. But the reason why I don't buy from Hirschner's too often, because I mean their shipping it's like $12 for shipping minimum, unless you catch them on like with a coupon for their shipping. So yeah, I don't like paying that much for shipping. It's ridiculous. And the more you buy, the shipping goes up. And they're in the United States. That's the crazy part. I don't know why I'm paying that much for shipping, and they're shipping to, you know, they're in the United States and they're shipping to a US address. I really don't get that. That drives me nuts about them. I've bought yarn from them a couple times, but I only buy from them when there's a really good coupon or deal going on, because the shipping always gets me. I just can't get past that $12 shipping. Just like my beloved E-Nail Couture. They're a US based, I mean they're all over the place too, but they're a US based nail company, and they're like $10 for shipping. I mean, good God. It's absolutely horrendous. And you have to spend like close to $100-something to get free shipping. It's ridiculous. Number 2 is number 1. Some of these yarn companies too, you have to spend a lot of money in order to get free shipping. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't have much of this Kentucky bourbon left, and I don't think they're selling that scent anymore, and I'm pretty devastated. I should have picked up a second one when I had the chance. I gotta learn from those mistakes. Next time I buy a scent from them that I really like it, when it comes in, I gotta go back and buy it again really, really quick. I'm pretty excited about my Disney trip coming up, but at the same time, you know, with my financial crap going on, I'm a little nervous. You know, am I going to be able to afford to save up spending money in order to go at this point? It's kind of ridiculous. If my job doesn't raise up my hours, I'm not going to be able to afford to save up my spending money to go. You know, it's only in October. October will come up pretty quick. You know, and you need a good amount of money to go to Disney. Disney isn't cheap. But I am excited about my Disney vacation, though. The last time me and Julio went to Disney, we had such a great time. We really did. It was just, I don't know, saying it's magical seems kind of cliche. I don't know. It seems kind of corny to say that. But it was the best trip him and I have ever took together. As far as vacationing together as a couple, it's the best vacation him and I have ever taken together. Because we've gone on some pretty shitty vacations together. We've had some pretty bad times together on vacation. But that was a pretty great vacation we've taken together. And we always said we'd want to go back. And we always said that we'd want to take his son there. when he got old enough. Because I don't want to take him when he's too young, because then that's like taking baggage. They got to be old enough to be able to handle walking around that park. It's a lot of walking. And you know, the amount of walking me and Julio do, because we do 2 parks a day, because we get park hopper passes. You know, we get our money's worth when we when we go to Disney. When we take a Disney trip, we get our money's worth. We get park hopper passes. Like this Disney trip that we're taking now, we're doing 2 parks a day, and even so, when we go to Universal Studios, we're doing 3 parks. So yeah, there's not going to be a day that we're not doing a park. We're always going to be doing something. So we don't, you know, some people take a day and don't do a park and then spend the day at the pool. We don't do that crap. Not on a Disney vacation. Absolutely not. There are no pool days on a Disney vacation for us. No. We spend them at the parks, and we have fun going to restaurants and shopping. Yeah. We're busy. We're on the go. We are constantly on the go. We do not stop on a Disney vacation until we get home. So yeah. But we prefer it that way. I mean, that's how we like our Disney vacations. I mean, we like being busy on the go. We don't like too much downtime. Can you stop licking my toes? Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to a fur child underneath my desk. She was licking my toes. I just did a pedicure on myself today for the first time in many years of not being able to do a pedicure, because as you guys know, if you have been on this channel for many moons, I've been dealing with ingrown toes, big toes, for a very long time, and I recently had an ingrown toenail procedure done, my last and final one, thank God. So I couldn't paint my toenails until it was finally all healed up, and I just went for my final follow-up doctor's checkup to make sure my toe was all healed up, and I got the go-ahead that my toe was ready to be pedicured and painted. So I painted my toenails today hot pink. I did hot pink toenails today, so they're cute. So yeah, so they have, like, you know, I did some cuticle oil on my toenails because, you know, I filed them and stuff. So I didn't, in my, of course, my ferret, being the loving ferret she was licking my feet. So I didn't want her licking cuticle oil, of course. 7. But anyways, oh boy, this girl's face is so confettied. I I did not think when I bought this canvas that I would be putting up with so much confetti. I thought, gee, it's a cartoon. It's going to be like color blocking all the way. It's going to be color blocking the whole way. It certainly is not. It really isn't. I don't know why either the artist or whoever rendered it chose to do so much confetti in a cartoon character. I mean, it's not necessary. She's not supposed to be realistic. I mean, it's really not, it's not necessary. We didn't need all this shading in a cartoon character. Sure, it's gonna look super nice when it's done, but it really wasn't necessary. You could have done everything in as a flat surface, as one color, and I think it still would have looked really, really cute. I think that's it for that color. I am nervous about one of the colors though I have. I forgot which one it was. I dropped one of the boxes on the floor and the box opened up somehow. And I lost some of the color on the carpet. I tried to pick most of it up, but I ended up vacuuming most of it up. D34. So I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to finish with that particular color. Hopefully it's not really needed. I want to start working on a new blanket. I just got a bunch of whole new yarn and I don't know which color I want to use, but then again I want to make a new top. I've been following this YouTuber's tutorials. She has a bunch of crochet tops that she makes. So I want to make a top. Trying to figure out, you know, it's like it doesn't matter which one you pick at this point because there's just so much of each color. I guess lowercase h. Is that a lowercase? Yeah. 37. So my grandmother has almost for certain almost talked me out of going to this new job, but if she talks me out of going and then I'm stuck going to a job that only offers me 12 hours a week, and then I can't afford to pay my bills, then, you know, I'm still in a pickle. And then there's no telling when they're going to raise the hours at work. And I really don't want to stand around and wait to see when they're going to do that. Because because I work a 9 to 1 right now. And they were my boss was gonna offer me like a 6 a.m. to 2:30, which would have been pretty much perfect. I mean, 2:30 is kind of pushing it, but I'm still getting out pretty early. I'll take a 2:30. 2:30's, you know, at least I'm getting out early. And the only other question is, will they have enough work for me to do if I come in 6 a.m. to 2:30? Because they never have enough work for me to do on a 9 to 1 shift. Grandma went to the doctor's, and I gotta wait for her to come back, and then we're gonna go out to eat. Julio's at work until 9. See, it's so funny. She'll let Julio work till 9, but she doesn't want me working till 9. She can care less that he works till 9. But she doesn't want me working till 9. I think I can use a little snack. I feel like my nutritionist tells me I'm not eating enough during the day. I just had a snack not too long ago. I don't know. Maybe I'm not eating enough meals. Not sure. But Okay, guys, I just like paused to have a little snack. I was feeling a little like, what was it? Not parched. Parched is thirsty, but I was a little peckish. Okay, we only have like a couple colors left, so let me see. I have this X here. It's 29. This is all like single placing funsies, right? None of it's multi-placing. Ugh. What have you guys been working on? Have you guys at least been diamond painting or crafting? I know I haven't. My crafts have been at a standstill. I've been looking at them all from a distance. Oh, I missed two. Okay. This is number 7, number 8. Hopefully that little mini bag of chips digests by the time my grandmother gets back from her doctor's appointment. Because now I'm not even hungry. It's like the smallest amount of food makes me not hungry. And then I don't want to eat anything. And we're like supposed to go out to dinner. But I was like starting to feel like a little weak, so I had to eat something. So I don't know. I know she wanted to invite my sister out to dinner, but I really kind of was hoping it was just going to be me and her going out. My grandmother likes inviting other people to go out with us, and I kind of hate that she does that. Sometimes I wish she would just keep it me and her. I'm not in the mood to be out with other people. Ugh. This pen, this putty, I don't know. This pen, this putty, it stops picking up. I got some nice new yarn in from Amazon. And I got new yarns in from Joann's. I got yarns in to make blankets. So I don't know what I want to use next. I mean, I bought lots of yarn to make blankets, basically. And right now I've been making a lot of stuff that's like kind of quick, like tops. I've been making like crochet tops. So I don't know if I feel like making something quick, like another crochet top, or do I feel like making something that might take me a little bit longer, like a blanket. A lot of people are telling me that I should get all my blankets together and go sell them on Etsy. It's hard to part with my blankets because I just love, they're all different. No two are the same. And some of them are made with yarn that I'll never be able to get again. Hence, you know, yarn from Joann's. So I don't know if I will ever part with those particular blankets. And I don't know if some people are willing to pay what I really need people to pay price-wise for what they're really worth, because for what I paid for the yarn and my time and what it will cost to ship and everything else. Some of these blankets would probably cost, you know, over $150, maybe close to $200. They're not cheap. I don't know if there are people out there that would pay that type of money now in these days. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go out of my way to have to pay for a listing on Etsy for something that might not ever even sell. And I'm gonna have to charge the person like $20-something to ship. I mean, I don't think people ever realize that when I ship them blankets, it cost me about like $23 to ship the damn blanket, because the blankets are heavy. Plus the box is big. Blankets are not, crochet blankets are not cheap to ship. Not only are they not cheap to make, they're not cheap to ship. So, you know, I don't think people who are buying them on Etsy realize that. 3. Number 4 is number 3. So I don't know. For now, I just have my blankets in like plastic totes, you know, box totes. And they're sealed up nice, where the pet hair can't get to them, where mold can't get to them, where no smells can get to them. You know, they're just sealed up and they're protected. Oh. I'm running out of room for tote space too, so the more blankets I make. So my grandmother tells me I better start figuring out what I want to do with my blankets. I know definitely the ones that I make out of particular Joanne yarns, very particular yarns from Joann's, I'm probably never going to give away or sell. Because I can't get that yarn again. So just for, yeah, just for the sake, because I just can't get that yarn. Like big twist vortex yarn, can't get that. I can't even find that when I go shopping in Joann's stores. People are charging like 60 bucks a ball, a big twist vortex yarn. I'm not paying that. People are so desperate for that stuff right now. And it's so sad. Like, I went to go check out eBay in Macari, and there is yarn that you cannot find in some Joann stores, well, most Joann stores, that people are selling on Macari and on eBay, and people are selling for 60 bucks a ball of yarn. It's really sad. People are taking advantage of desperate people. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm so glad I have my stash in the basement, and I bought it for $2.99 a ball when it first came out on the market, when it was on sale. And I'm going to make my stash into blankets. It makes me think, people are desperately buying it now. Where the hell were they when it was $2.99 a ball? Why didn't they buy it then? I'm just curious, because it was $2.99 a ball for quite some time. Why didn't they buy it then? It's very, very strange. Should have bought it while it was very cheap. And then even so, when it came off from being cheap, it was $5 a ball at one point. You still could have gotten it at $5 a ball. Where were you then? I just don't know. Diamond Art Club has been emailing me, you know, to I don't know if you guys have been getting, you know, to participate in picking some of the stuff, the new artwork. And I have to say, I don't like some of the choices that they're giving. Some of the new stuff that they're bringing out. I just don't like some of the stuff, the choices that they're bringing out. Every time they have these, you know, help us choose type of deal, I don't like the choices that they have to pick from. I feel like they're slacking a little bit. Sure, I see some of Mrs. Butterdee stuff in there, and I always pick the Mrs. Butterdee artworks. I will always pick the Mrs. Butterdee artworks, but I didn't see any Camilla D'Erigo artwork in there. I was a little disappointed for that. I mean, I just didn't like a lot of the stuff they had in there. I think out of like 4 pages or whatever it was, 3-4 pages of artwork, I think I only picked like 2 or 3 paintings. It's very disappointed. What is this? Number 5? Is this number 5? Do we have 5? It's just an S. No, we have 5. Number 6. Woo, we're almost done with her nose. So you get to the very end like this and you have to switch colors like 8 dozen times. So number 2. Right here. 3. Trying to look. Can we go in order? What is this? S 25. Trying to just pick them from the oh Jesus. A, we're getting into the lowercase. Oh no, we have R 24. Oh, was it the same thing? Sorry guys, being so silent. It's like the nitty gritty here, and my foot fell asleep. H. I'm just taking them straight from the container, you guys. I'm not even dumping them in the thing because it's just pointless at this point. Oh. Z. I'm ready to be done with this, you guys. I'm ready to go pick out my crochet colors. Go rest my back in my bed. Okay, and the rest of these are all symbols, which is the last thing here. This one, this one, woo! I think we're done. Jesus Christ. Let me put this stuff away. Put my stuff away. Let's turn the light off. See her nose. And there's her nose and her lip right there. So you see her eye and her nose. How it looks good. I mean, looks good. We need all the shading. No, we don't. But that's how they rendered her. So it's a lot of confetti, you guys. It is done. Like, that took forever, about an hour and some change. If you stuck in there, thank you for sticking in there and and listening to me ramble and rant and chit chat today, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed today's little chit chat and listening to me vent and whatnot. I haven't been around for a minute. I haven't done a diamond painting WIP and chat in quite some time. So I really hope you enjoy today's little WIP and chat. So, but if you are new here and you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video, and hit the notification bell. That way you get notified of any new uploads and videos. If you are returning, thank you for returning, and I hope you enjoyed today's video and keep returning. And without further ado, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.